Gang, it is Nat from Twiniversity, and I am here in my unbelievable cabin on the Anthem of the Seas, a Royal Caribbean ship. This is our first cruise. So I've been on a few cruises before, but this is my family's first cruise. The cruises that I've previously been on have been nothing like this. This is one of those mega ships that you see that they have like giant documentaries. Oh my God, the seas. I have documentaries on Netflix about. There's literally a documentary about this ship. So while I was preparing to come aboard this journey with my family, I watched all of these videos, like the one I'm making now, on the things that you should bring, shouldn't bring, blah, 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 blah. I found one video that it's like 21 things that you need to bring on board with you. I went and literally bought all of those things because I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm like, do I really need, I don't want to be unprepared. I am definitely somebody who wants to be prepared. So I spent, I would say I spent probably $200 on things I totally didn't need. So I want to tell you, out of all of the things you need on a cruise ship, the things that I really am glad that I had, I want to start off by saying it's not that many, they're not expensive, and you will be happy that you learned this. Ready? Let's do this. So first item that I read that was my favorite thing that I've used are these little guys. Hello, hello, hello. So they're gonna tell you why they're so amazing. I'm so amazing because I could hold your bathing suit on your chair if you have a balcony room so it doesn't blow away. I'm so awesome because I hold your chair on your beach towel. I hold your beach towel on your chair. I'm new here, so please forgive me. I hold your beach towel on your chair at the pool, and I serve two purposes. Number one, I keep your chair from blowing away. And what she does is, she's gonna be Southern, I've decided, and I make sure that you could find your chair because it gets really confusing at the pool. So these little clips could be found at the Dollar Tree, Amazon, everywhere. Definitely number one thing you need to buy when you are planning your cruise. Number two, the next item that I want you to have is another thing that I'm so glad that I bought. So they have these little bags. They're like travel tote bags, but they're waterproof. These are fantastic for beach days when you're doing shore excursions, and they literally fit in my back pocket. They're so small and they swoosh and I don't feel anything. So this we use for the shore excursion, but then we also use them in our room as a laundry bag. Since they're waterproof, they're fantastic for throwing in your wet stuff, but also your underwear and socks and clothes from the previous days. And now we have one bag of dirty laundry. These bags, by the way, when I tell you that they're big, when you unfold them, they're very, very big. And they have handles. And if you're using them as a laundry bag, they even have a little hook. So you could hook it onto the back of the bathroom door or a hook in the bathroom. And then that way you could just keep throwing your clothes in as the days go on. The next item that I read that I thought was super duper helpful is buying these magnetic hooks. I bought them, another very inexpensive thing to have, but what's so freaking awesome about them is that all the walls, the ceiling, the door, everything in your cabin is magnetic. That's probably not, I don't even know why I'm doing that. That's just a closet door, please. But could you see that one stick to the ceiling, or do I have to go back more? It sticks to the ceiling. So not saying that I'm gonna be hanging things on my ceiling, but if I did wanna hang stuff on my ceiling, this would be pretty awesome. And now I can't stop putting these things up. Oh, what can I put up there? I want perhaps a laundry bag. So yeah, you could just buy those magnetic hooks. We put them onto the wall and then we use them to keep a bag full of sunscreen and other beach stuff that we wanted to make it just a grab and go bag. And when we left, we packed it in that bag. So we packed like a beach bag, which had sunscreen, goggles, snorkels, which by the way, I would not recommend you bring on board because they're literally available for rent every place. But when I packed like a beach bag with everything in it. So then I just took out the orange day at the beach and we were ready to rumble and I didn't have to rummage around to get the stuff that I needed. Next item on my list is some type of cream. You could use it for chafing, you could use it for sunburn, you could use it for dryness. I absolutely am a big fan of Aquaphor or Eucerin, something like that that is going to serve multiple purposes, not just like, oh, my legs are dry, let me put some lotion on my legs. You literally have to make sure that it serves multiple purposes because you don't want to bring 86 billion things with you. Next item on my list, it sounds weird and I don't want you to think I'm a germaphobe, but maybe I am. Hi, I'm a mom of preemies, remember that? So, you know, it runs deep. But you have to bring some kind of disinfecting equipment. I don't know if I'm the only one who has seen any of those documentaries about like everybody getting some kind of weird virus on a cruise. So when we come in, I wipe down the remote, I wipe down the toilet handle and all of the doorknobs in our room. So bring some Lysol wipes, you can bring Lysol spray, you can bring whatever. Clearly this is optional. This is a neurotic twin mom thing, but I am a neurotic twin mom. So what did you expect would be on my list? Now sure, I could keep going. I could keep telling you all the junk that I bought that I was like, this is gonna be great and we're gonna want this for a room. I didn't use it. I didn't use binoculars. I didn't use a billion of the other things, but there's 2 more items that I did buy that I think you gotta have. Thirsty, anyone? Find some water bottles. Now, clearly they don't have to be flexible like this one. We bought the flexible water bottles so that they would easily go into our bag when we weren't using them, but you could fill them out through water stations throughout the ship, and then I always have water. We did not get any drinks package, and by the way, I'm glad I didn't, because I did not drink that much on the ship, even though I kind of wanted to. I could have never possibly drank enough to cover the worth of that drink package. But what I do wish is that bottled water was available all over the ship, and you can get a water package, but instead of getting a water package, you could just bring water bottles and fill them up throughout the day. There's, what do they call those things? Drink fountains. You could ask any bartender, you could ask any restaurant to give you a glass of water and you could pour it right into it. When you are buying your water bottles, do make sure that you buy ones that have a wider mouth because it'll make it easier to refill and it'll also make it easier to clean. The number 1 item on my list today, which you have to have, is this. You need some kind of magnet. Does it need to be this large and this big? I would say you gotta have something. When you're walking down the corridors of your cruise ship, every single door looks exactly the same. And if I had a nickel for every time I knocked on a neighbor's door thinking that it was my mom's door, it wasn't my mom's door, but I've done it 3 times now. So please make sure that you bring something to distinguish your room from everybody else's. We've seen quite a few people that have decorated it, like gone all out. You don't need to go all out. Just go to the dollar store and get yourself a magnet, but don't buy like a chunky magnet. Buy a magnet like the flat magnets, or even take one from your refrigerator at home. But something that you could put on the front of your cabin door so that when you're walking down the aisles, you'll be like, ah, here's my room. And if you're traveling with a group, buy different magnets for everybody. Don't even depend on everybody to bring their own. I bought whiteboards at Dollar Tree that I thought were gonna stick to the door, but the magnets weren't strong enough, so I wasn't able to do that. But make sure that you buy something. So you could buy like the letter A for, you know, Aunt Jane, and you could buy the letter M for mom and put it on their doors. And then when you're going down the corridor, if you're traveling with a group, you could find every single person that you're looking for. Now, the one thing I didn't bring that I really would have loved to bring is a travel coffee mug. Coffee, tea, iced tea, lemonade, water are all included without a beverage package. I am a big coffee person. I was like, oh, I'll refill my coffee cup 18 billion times. What's the big deal? Had I brought a travel coffee mug, I would have been able to get that 1 cup of coffee in the morning or go downstairs and fill up my husband's coffee and my coffee, and we could have had our travel coffee mugs for the day. And then throughout the day, like buy one of the ones that does hot and cold, so then I could walk around with a delicious iced tea all day long. So that is something that I wish that I would have brought that I didn't. I will definitely be, I have them at home. I could just bring them from home. It's not even like I'm buying something new for the cruise. But make sure that you bring it from home, and that you might also want to consider buying like a small little dish soap so that you could wash it every single day so it doesn't get funky and gross. Oh, wait a second. I forgot another thing. Bring a highlighter. Highlighters are fantastic. Every single day you're going to get like an activity planner. Highlighters are fantastic for actually highlighting the things that you want to do today. Yeah, of course, there's an app. You could use the app. Honestly, I like the app, but I also like to have our paper too. That way I know exactly, oh my gosh, it's almost 11 o'clock. I have to go to napkin folding.
I have to say something. Hi.
Hi, that's my sissy.
Guess what this 20-cent highlighter, how much it's going to save you?
How much is it going to save me?
You don't have to buy the $3 marker at the bingo place.
No.
You can just use your highlighter.
They were charging you $3 at the bingo place?
Yes. Everybody also brings sunscreen, because you see what's going on here?
Don't listen to her. I brought sunscreen. I told her to put it on. I put it on her back. She didn't put enough on her face.
What? Just listen to Nat and Twiniversity, because what she tells you to do, you should do, and I regret not listening.
She didn't listen. Did I not tell you I wasn't putting sunscreen on your front? I mean, honestly, I put it all over her back. I have to put it on her front too. I put it on the kids because I'm thinking, hey, my sister is a mature, responsible adult. She'll put on her own sunscreen.
Oh, well.
So, gang, those are the things that you should remember to bring on a boat with you, and that one item that you have to buy because you have to live for me. I want that coffee cup. Holy moly, I want that coffee cup. So pack that stuff. Do not overpack. You do not need half the crap that these other videos are telling you. Well, I wish that we had this when we were on a cruise. How many days are these people going away for? 40 days are they on a cruise? You don't need to buy a shoe rack and put all your stuff in it. You don't. It's totally unnecessary. So get the stuff that I have, links listed below. Make sure you subscribe to Twiniversity if you did not think this was the worst video that you ever saw. More videos are coming your way, and most importantly, see you later, alligators.